Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, we're out here at the Avian Park Air Modeler Club. We're in Club 4747 in the AMA. This is the Great Plains Ryan STA. It's branded as a Tower Hobbies brand, but I mean the instructions are Great Plains. It comes with the Great Plains sticker. It's modeled after Great Plains, so as far as I'm concerned, it's Great Plains. And it's all Spektrum setup. I don't remember the numbers of the note motor, but it's the same. If you go on the Tower Hobbies website where they have this plane, the suggested electrical setup, that motor, 60 amp Spektrum Smart ESC, Spektrum AR631 receiver. However, my servos are two 9-gram metal geared servos for the ailerons and two 12-gram metal geared servos for the aileron and rudders. 4-channel plane, so take her up. And the reason I don't have the white spinner is the white spinner that comes with it's trash, and it was absolutely completely unbalanced no matter what I did. After trying to work on I finally just threw it away, and I just went with a metal prop adapter, and I'm just leaving it like that. So right, left, up, down, right, left, flying in my high rates. Right, left, up, down, right, left. I'm not all that good with ARFs, and that vibration, actually, it's a lot better than what it was before that spinner. All right, let me get behind camera precious here.
Safe mode, AS3X mode.
All right. They say nothing really flies like wood, and there's some truth to that. Yeah, landing's going to be interesting.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
I'm running a 3200 4S with a 50C discharge smart pack, just so you're aware. I love the checks on the underside of the wing. Great for orientation. Stay on that rudder, stay on that rudder. Now, that was 2 landings for the price of 1. The second landing was free. I don't charge for that second landing. But yeah, trying to hold her straight and keep them wings level with this 10-mile-an-hour cross breeze is not fun. But wah, 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 right? All right, let's try this again.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Very little down pressure needed to hold inverted. Okay. I don't know if I've ever done a stall test with this or not. Let's see. All right, flying along. Going to be a clean stall. You're flying along into the wind. You lose power. What does she do? All right, she drops the right wing. All right, let's try it again. This time with elevator input, and it should be a more violent stall. Because that was a clean stall and she went off to the right. All right, you're flying along, lose power. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely gonna drop to the right. I didn't want to let it go too much. All right, I'm coming in too hot, too high. And I've gone in there and checked the motor mount. I've checked the prop is balanced, the adapter is balanced, and still got a decent amount of vibration that I just can't seem to get rid of. But motor runs cool, the ESCs run cool, so I don't know. All right, let's take up one more time. Like I said, I haven't flown this plane in a hot minute, so I'm trying to remember how she behaves. She gets up in the air quickly. Start working my way down. There we go. All right. That's a good looking plane right there.
Prop is secured. Safe to approach.
Okay, according to this, we still had 2 minutes left. Now, I'm supposed to have all this fancy telemetry on this thing. According to this, I've got 50% left on the battery. So let's take a look and just see just how true that is. So if I still got 50% left, I'm going to fly a little bit more. Battery's slightly warm. I can keep my finger on the motor, so can't get to the ESC from here, but 56%, so pretty darn close. The readings on the telemetry is just a little more conservative than reality, so don't let that, lull you into a false sense of security. But still, we can take her up and land her one more time. Well, you're going to take her up, and landing is an absolute.
Motor is on.
The idea is the condition and the terms of the landing. Remember, taking off is always optional. Landing, well, that's mandatory. There ain't nothing you're going to do about that. Because that's happening no matter what. You are going to land no matter what. You do not have a choice or a preference in the matter. The idea is just to negate as much damage as possible. All right. Go up here and see if I can do a stall turn real quick. Well, didn't do it the way I wanted to. You keep losing her?
I just lost her for a moment.
I'm not crazy about that approach. There, that's better.
One minute.
You know I gotta go up one more time. You know I have to. It's law. Now if you notice skips and jumps in the video, camera today, for whatever reason, is losing focus an awful lot, and we cannot do manual focus. We're not able to. We just can't do it. I didn't like that. I'm not going to leave it like that.
20 seconds. 10.
Notice how I got full up elevator? Got to keep that tail planted in that grass.
Timer expired.
I just wish we had another 50 feet of runway. If we had 50 more feet of runway, on an off topic of planes, I would have that SR-71 from Free Wing if we had 50 more feet of runway.
Prop is secured. Safe to approach.
All right, 7 seconds over.
Timer reset.
On a 6-minute timer. Okay. Prop is turned off. Rates that I just flew in.
Battery not charged for flying.
Yes, we know this. 125 on ailerons with 40% expo. Elevator, 40%. Actually, let me just show this stuff to you. Elevator, 125 with 40% expo. Ailerons were 125, 40% expo. Rudder, 125, 40% expo. Real, I could not go in there and mechanically get more throw. That's why I did it electronically. All right, props, motors off. Gyro settings for my AS3X Plus settings are one-time gains. Roll 30, pitch 35, yaw 50. Priority, 120 across the board. Did nothing with heading, stop lock, 35 across the board, nothing with release rate. And like I said, the gains are the one-time gains. Timer runs for 6 minutes. Let's see how much was left in the tank. That's our settings. That way we won't be going back to man cave, but I need to show you my battery placement and my setup. Battery is now warm. Battery has 36% left. Telemetry says it's not charged for flying, so simple 4-channel plane. I've got the 4000, the 3200 4S with a 50C, about 1.5 inches inside the deck there. And that's where the factory strap is, right there at the back of the battery, and I've got Velcro holding it down. Right back up in there is the AR631. Got a nice magnetic hatch that holds everything up. That's your typical FMS pilot. I just happen to have one out of a crashed plane. I glue him in, so it doesn't come with a pilot. Be aware, and it does come with a white spinner. That's an absolute joke. You know, I can touch the ESC from here, and it is not hot at all. And I can keep my finger on the motor. Motor is not hot. Battery was slightly warm. So that vibration, like I say, everything's, prop is done, there's no spinner, the prop is balanced, nothing is out of sync, the motor mounts are nice and solid, so maybe that's just how she sounds. Well folks, there you go. That is the Great Plains Ryan STA, rebranded in the Tower Hobbies, but trust me, it's Great Plains. It even comes with the Great Plains stickers, and the instructions come with the Great Plains instructions. So the CG, I don't remember, I have it marked as far as the, oh yeah I do. It's 60 to 70 millimeters back from the leading edge of the wing, and I've got it written on there, so let's just go ahead and give you a CG test real quick. And look at that, look at that. Beautiful, right there. This is kind of a, even though it's a low wing, the way this wing goes up like this, it almost acts like a mid-wing in the way it's designed, the way its profile is. So this kind of plane, you don't want it to be favoring nose heavy, you don't want it to favor tail heavy. This plane you'd want perfectly level, and that's where I got that battery, that's where it is. All right, folks, well, thank you so much for watching. God bless each and every one of y'all. Don't forget, faith, family, and friends, God is good, and let's keep them in the air. Bye, y'all.